If you want to learn rosemary oil and rosemary water, watch this video. This is Lillian's Gardens. These are what we call rosemary. I just harvested it. It's better to harvest it early in the morning before the sun dries it up, and then you try as much as possible to cut it into bits. It's still fresh, so we don't necessarily wash it, because by washing it you're going to get rid of the oil. So try to harvest your rosemary in the area where it's not dirty. And if you buy the rosemary, you can be assured that it's not dirty. You don't have to wash it, because by washing the rosemary, you're washing away the oil. Now, we make rosemary oil, and that is going to be the best way to infuse the rosemary, because the oil is a better carrier of rosemary oil than water. But water will also carry it. So you can use this water to rinse your hair, or you spray it, you put it in a spray bottle, and then you spray it in your hair every day. That's what I do. I have a lot of infusion water that I use. Bay leaf, rosemary, leaf of life. I just spray it into my hair and then use the oils that I've infused. This will help your hair to grow thick, to stop hair loss. You can see, I can smell the rosemary already, and for that fact, it means there is oils on these leaves. So by cutting them into bits, I'm breaking up the leaves into smaller bits, so we have a wider surface area to come in contact with the oil and with the water. So it's very, very simple procedure. This is oil. I've warmed it in the microwave. So I'm just going to pour the oil. I'll take some of this into the jar. Just about half of what I have. And this is about 400 mils of oil. It's hot, but it's not hot enough to burn. You don't want it to be very hot, because you don't want the oil in the rosemary itself to escape. This is sunflower oil. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, whatever oil you prefer. I'd like to use sunflower oil because for me it is more readily available. You don't want to go to the shop and get olive oil, because it freezes. Coconut oil freezes and it becomes solid. It's not easy to use all the time as a oil. Olive oil sometimes is just too expensive for you to use it when it's already olive oil. It's standard. But sunflower oil is a good carrier, so I won't waste time with that. I'm using sunflower oil, and I'm going to leave this here for 2 weeks. I just pour it in and leave it in. And here's another jar. Try to use glass jars so that it's transparent and you can see what is going on. You can see the original color of this oil. And this is hot water, and I'm going to pour it in here. It's not so hot. It's not hot as if you want to make tea or something. It's going to be about 60 degrees. It's going to be like this is hot water. Like when you're washing dishes, kind of hot water. You can still put your hand in it, you can see. but you want it to be hot because you want it to start from a high temperature point. Now you can see that it doesn't matter much the volume of water, because this thing, when it comes out, is going to be very concentrated. So you can then dilute it. 1 to 2, 1 to 5. It's just a matter of trying it and seeing what you think works best. The oil as well, you can mix with some other oils to dilute it. This is how you make rosemary oil and rosemary water for the hair and the skin. It works, helps your hair to grow. If you have bald patches, they go away. You can see my hair. I've been using these herbs for over 3 years, and it really works, because I had a lot of my hair was receding, and you can see now I've got a lot of hair coming forward. I hope you understand how to make this and you will try it. I will tell you about all the chemical things that it contains in another video. It's just to make this video shorter. We all know it's been said here and there, oh, rosemary oil, rosemary oil. This video is just to show you how to make it. And thank you for watching. Bye. This is Lillian's Gardens.